Hi angels, it's Jess again. So I said I'd be in something different, but I lied because I had one more thing I wanted to talk to you about today on September 14th, 2014. Okay, so there's one more step that I do with my order forms that I think is important for you to know that I discovered actually very recently. It's within this year I've started, but I wish I did this so much sooner in my business. So I want to share it with you guys so you can start it as early as possible in your business. So there are 4 different opportunities that we definitely need to contact our customers. Hands down, there's no questions that they need to know this information in order to make a good decision. Now, you will find that people, fall in love with products, certain fragrances. Every time they order Perfectly Pomegranate or always order Camu Camu or whatever. And so if for some reason that scent ever got discontinued, they would want to know that it's being discontinued. And because every time we have a transition in whether we're going to a new catalog in August, transitioning into the September fall catalog, or in February, transitioning into the spring catalog in March, we want to be able to tell those customers, oh my gosh, Susan, your Perfectly Pomegranate is being discontinued. Now, we know that probably Perfectly Pomegranate won't because it's such a huge favorite, but you never know. So I always like to use myself as an example. When I was a customer, I was obsessed with vanilla suede because honestly, I never smelt all the scents and I just knew I loved vanilla. So anything that was available that was vanilla, I wanted. And my consultant never told me that vanilla suede got discontinued for the one catalog that right before I joined. And so when I found out that it was discontinued, I was like, oh my gosh, my favorite scent is gone. I was so sad. And I would have stocked up, like I would have gotten like 2 6-packs just to stock myself up. And thank goodness they brought it back the next catalog, but I didn't know that. So I was really sad that she didn't tell me. So you don't want to be that consultant that somebody's like, why didn't my consultant tell me that? I'm so upset. So what I discovered is that every time I get an order, after I have already done the process of, bagging it up, marking it off, delivered, everything's done, okay? What I do is I have another spreadsheet that I put that, this person ordered in this month. Remember the tab that I told you that I have a spreadsheet for months? And if they ordered in September, they go on that September tab. A detail that I wanted to add to let you know, just because there's just so many steps, sometimes it's hard for me to remember what I've told you and what I haven't. So I realized I also, to make it simple for me, is I set it up with their name and then their mailing address on different columns. So like their mailing address, their zip code, their city, their state, and their zip code. So I can just set up a mail merge and make labels for everybody in September, for instance. And it prints out everybody's names, their addresses, and all I do is slap it on a reminder card. Simple, fast, done, stamps done, everything's done. So that's one step. But after that's done, after they're on their month of when they ordered, I will go through and look at what they ordered, what scents, okay? So for instance, this lady ordered beach. She ordered 1 bar of beach and 5 Rio beaches. Now that's a discontinued scent, so I hunted that down for her from a consultant, okay? Now, if that scent ever comes back, I have a spreadsheet of every scent that's ever come out, and they're broken up into different spreadsheets since I joined. So there's a lot of tabs between all these different spreadsheets, okay? But if that scent comes back in January for the Bring Back My Bar promotion, or in July, or a scent like beach gets discontinued in, March or in the next fall, I can just print the list, the tab of that scent, and everybody that's ever bought from me is going to get a discontinued list or a Bring Back My Bar list because they know that, oh my gosh, this applies to me. Now, there's an extra step that you can do, which takes a little bit more time, but it's so much more effective. If you print out a discontinued list for them, okay, and it has all the scents that's being discontinued, or a Bring Back My Bar list that has a scent that they specifically like, if you highlight it so when they open up that flyer and bam, Rio Beach is on it, she's going to go, oh, my scent is back. she's going to automatically visually see that. It's not going to be like, oh, what's all this about? It's highlighted. It's bringing her attention to Rio Beach being back. And she's going to know it applies to her. So she knows, oh my gosh, Rio Beach, what is this about? Then she's going to start reading the rest. Okay, January, available only for 1 month. She's going to contact me, right? Now, you think so. Now, you have to remember that life happens. No matter how excited they are, oh my gosh, it's so exciting. They totally intend to call you. They want to call you. They're excited. They're grateful that you sent them that flyer. But life happens. And they don't have a lifestyle like we do that we have to kind of remind ourselves and have schedules and set goals of, okay, I need to call Susan to let her know Rio Beach is back. And in their calendar, their lifestyle isn't that detailed. So they forget, right? And it's not their fault. I'm sure you, at one point in your life, were that way. You intended to call somebody and you forgot. Well, it's the same thing with our customers. So it's our job to follow up. Even though we sent that flyer, if you don't hear anything from them, and you have, only one party to close before the end of that promotion, give them a courtesy call or give a mass text and say, hey, everyone, I sent you guys flyers. Everybody that received that flyer is affected. One of your favorite scents or more is on that flyer, and I don't want you to miss out on this promotion. I'm closing my order, X, Y, and Z on this date at this time. Please make sure you let me know what you want before I close this order, because I can't guarantee it's ever going to come back, and I can get it for you. Now, the more personal you are, I will tell you, if you take the time to do a one-on-one text or a personal phone call, they're really going to see how much you care. They're really going to see how much you really know about them. They're going to feel special, like, oh my gosh, she remembers I love Rio Beach, and it's been like forever since that scent has been available. They're going to feel special. They don't know you have a system of how to do it, but they're going to know that you took the time to set up a system so you remember their favorite scent. Okay? So this is something that took me forever to figure out to do, but I want you to start doing it yourself, because yes, it takes time, but if you set up a system of when you're going to do it, maybe every Friday from 1 to 2, on your lunch hour or something, you bring all your order forms and you just plug them all in. Put them, just whatever they ordered, you put them in that tab. Or you implement who ordered in that month in your spreadsheet. Again, you don't have to do this, but it's just a little system that I created that is going to make sure that you don't slip through the cracks. Before I started the spreadsheet system, I would pull out all my order forms and I go through every single one and highlight anybody that ordered that scent. It was a lot more time consuming. So if you do it as you go, it literally took me like 8 hours to go through all my order forms throughout the year of scents that were discontinuing or that people bought or that were coming back for Bring Back My Bar. So remember, this is 4 times a month, 2 transitions and 2 Bring Back My Bars. So the more prepared you are, you can actually plan ahead of time. I start pulling my lists the second I get my discontinued list and the second I get my Bring Back My Bar list, so I can have the labels ready, the follow-up, the flyers printed and in the mail by the last week before that promotion starts. So but by the time that promotion is available, day one, either January 1st or July 1st or March 1st or August 1st, meaning those are the transitions and the Bring Back My Bar months, they already have it. They're already aware. And then all you have to do is, the first week they became aware of it, and then follow up maybe that second week, and then again the third week. Again, just because you followed up doesn't mean that they don't want to purchase. You just have to continue, and then just give them as many chances as possible. And then you could never say they didn't know because you didn't tell them. Because they're going to say, wow, she sent me a flyer. They followed up with a text. Then they called me the third week, and then they emailed me or called me again that last order, and I'm the one that missed out. So they can't be upset with you. But then you know what? Next time around, they're going to go, wow, I need to be on the ball, and I need to make sure I don't miss out on this promotion, because they do their job and follow up with me. I'm going to make sure that I don't miss out, because they're the only ones that's missing out, not you, right? So that's how you're going to create a very loyal customer base. They know that you are watching out for them and you care and that you take care of them. And so when somebody else comes up to them and says, do you have a Scentsy consultant? They're going to go, oh yeah, I have an awesome Scentsy consultant. They know everything I like. They take care of me. They follow up and they consult me about what promotions are going on. All right, so that's my last day video of the day. My kids are all up. It's time for breakfast. Kids are going to Sunday school. It's time for my husband and I have an hour and a half to ourselves, and then we're going to have family day. All right, have a great Sunday fun day. I hope that you guys all have with your family, and I hope this little tip helps you. And please respond to these YouTube videos. If you have any questions, if I'm not clear, please give me feedback. If these are helpful, please let me know. If they're not, please let me know and tell me how I can be more helpful. Okay, thank you everyone for listening, and I hope that you have a great day and you have a productive day. Bye-bye.